here's actually something really funny. People actually have been playing like this for a very long time, but it's a different level.
Yeah.
So in the past, in Dota 1, you said you never played Dota 1, right?
No.
Okay, so fun fact, in Dota 1, a long time ago, buyback had no cooldown.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard
Okay? So people did play around buybacks. However, it was very different.
Yeah.
It wasn't a, let's remove the buyback and then let's take them out while there's some cooldown. It's a, let's save up for 4 buybacks when they only have 3 buybacks.
Oh, so
and
the
then
other,
we'll-
so the other way
so
around.
it's the other
That's
way around.
ridiculous.
Yeah, we're gonna out-farm them to the point where we have more buybacks.
So
then
you're
we can end
telling
the
me
game.
for like 7 years now, buybacks have been one of the most important things in
Yes.
Dota.
And it just faded away, and then it came back, and people started to realize how important it was.
The way Dota works.
It was-
Buybacks and BKBs, dude.
It was
Oh,
so
God.
bad.
BKBs. Do you remember when like there'd be like just littering like BKBs that are already used? You can't sell them, so you just drop them in your bag. Mushi had like I don't know how many of them.
I
at
remember
one
that
point.
game.
That and like you used to be able to buy new ones and sell them. We've come a long way with
Yeah.
Dota.
Yeah.
God,
I really
that's
like the
actually
changes
wild.
because it was not a good time.
God, they're gonna give Zai his tiny again. I guess it's better than letting the Enchantress through, though, right?
I'm sorry for going back to this. I just can't believe how many games we've seen Secret win where it looks like they shouldn't have. But at this point, it's not a mistake.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to say the other day. It feels like they get lucky every game. And if that's the case, then you know it's not
It's
luck.
not luck, yeah. And likewise, and I don't want to say anything about, Zai did not perform poorly in the last game, but it didn't look like Tiny was this like broken hero. It looked like he just played some good Dota, but he could have been a lot of other heroes. But they still consider this integral to their draft. It's like I feel like Secret's just thinking on another level.
Well, I
Playing
think
4D chess.
yeah, kind of.
it's just so important how decision making is in the mid to late game, and I think that's clearly where they shine. Right? They know exactly what
Yeah,
they
definitely.
should be doing and where they should be going. When it truly matters.
Yeah, and they're playing for that.
I don't like this.
A lot of teams picking first facing Tidehunter as well, and
You know what this
It looks
pick
all
tells
right.
me? Infamous are like, you know what? These guys are too damn good when it comes to late game. We're gonna pick the watermelon so that we can pressure them as early as possible and take control as early as possible so the game is easier.
sure. So that they need some tower hitting then for sure.
Yeah.
Some sort of hero because it does suck to be a Tidehunter where you have this early game ravage timing and nothing to hit towers.
Moxie looks so nervous seeing this tiny void again.
I am as well. I mean, you just got beat by it. It seemed really good. I can get into the mindset of, hey, let's close it out early before this combo really gets scary. Let's try to pressure Void before he's ready to fight. But I don't know, man. This is the hot shit right now. I
This is
start to
like-
wonder, would I rather deal with an Enchantress Omni or
What about
a
a
tiny Void?
What about a carry IO versus Tiny Void?
I don't know.
I'm sure OG
Which
will
it-
show us that
Can Infamous
eventually.
play it?
Which is more cancer?
Oh my God.
The Wisp comes on faster, so probably the Wisp, because I think it's that timing that makes it so ridiculous.
I mean, the problem
fast
with
and hard.
Wisp is you have to actually play around it, right? Well, I'm pretty sure most teams have not practiced something.
Oh
like
yeah, no, I don't think Infamous is gonna pick it. I'm just wondering like what's like this seems to be.
You mean just like
Secret's-
what's the peak cheese dick strat? we're
Right,
seeing at
right.
TI?
This is Secret's cheese dick strat right now, and OG's is the
Is
Wisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the Wisp is a little bit worse. It just breaks the game, dude.
It
I mean,
does.
it's-
This seems to kind of break the game a little bit too, though.
Yeah.
Especially if you can run it with an offlane Tiny, having your 1 and your 3 able to win any fight together is a pretty nice. You can just do whatever you want with your mid.
The tiny void combo is actually really cool because it's so strong and it's just like it's so easy to play. There's nothing complicated about it. There's no real coordination you require.
Interesting that they banned out the Mirana this time, not going to take it for themselves. I felt like Yapsu was doing quite a bit with that hero.
Yeah, they did a lot. I guess it's just because Infamous has the next pick. They have Shadow Demon. And
True,
that's-
they don't want to set up the combo.
honestly, Tide Mirana seems like a pretty strong lane too. Like Tide wants to be left alone a little bit. Mirana can roam. You have like the Gush setup for Arrow. Tide's really tanky, can frontline for Mirana. Mirana can just poke. It seems like a really good Mirana game.
I feel like this is such a waste of Whisper, though, to put him on a Tidehunter.
It does, I agree. But then again, I feel the same way when I see like Brax play Tidehunter. But then he just goes like full beast mode, just running in, like tanking towers, like getting like getting like maybe Daedalus, Deso. Like you can play if you're snowballing with this hero, you can play like a carry.
There's like so many eggs in that basket, then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude,
Ooh.
okay,
Okay.
don't know what's happening now.
I would say that's probably like a 4 or 5 doom.
You think that's going to be Schofield?
I remember after Doom fell off and was no longer being played as a 3, it came back as a 4 and a 5 a little bit.
Why are we ruling out the one tide?
That's true. That's possible.
You
'Cause
really
it-
think they'll do it?
Well, if you think about it, if you assume Tiny and Void are the cores, right? These are some decent lane matchups,
Okay.
right? Doom's not going to have any issues with these.
I guess
these
just because
cores
then you
and-
have like a 1 tide.
Are they going to Grimstroke?
It's this. It's
Thank
this,
God. It's not a one tide.
I don't think.
No,
I
it's a
don't,
mid tide now.
I don't think Hector can
I
play.
said, please. Please, I can't.
I'm glad that Hector's on a strength hero. Not that he played bad in the last game. It's just that this is
It's
his,
his
this
thing.
is his shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his
Play
thing.
to his strength.
Yeah. Nice.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
It's good too because his item build is really good against these type of agi carries. He's by the halberd.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
the purple
That's
scrap.
a really good pickup.
The double bubble.
Yeah.
Booble booble.
How things have like flipped where you see a Lifestealer and you pick an Enigma into it because it's like Lifestealer just it applies no pressure in lane. He just stands there. And you're like, all right, well, I'll just pick this Enigma and good luck going late game against me. You want to static a lane? That sounds great for Enigma. Just deny the creeps.
Yeah, I think they're going to ban out. Secret's probably going to ban out Grimstroke. So I think it's like a pretty good final pick here.
Oh, that's such a good ban. You
Yeah.
cannot let them get Grim Doom. It's good with Lifestealer, good with Tide, good with SD, Double Purge. It is way too good.
Well,
It's good against Void, too. The leash, very annoying.
I think they
That's
go something like Quap on side of Secret.
Well, no.
I mean,
I
the
feel
thing
like
is-
you're considering whether this is a mid-tide or not.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, what if they just think like the 4 and 5 are already picked, so it's like
Yeah.
we don't know no way there's going to be a Grim.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Like, do we let them
What if
have
they-
this
what
this
if they ban-
mid-tide?
Oh, I
'cause
was
it's just
talking
awful?
about Secret taking a
What
Quap.
if Secret just bans
Secret just
Silencer?
going against the Tide.
Quap against Tide?
Well, no, I really do not believe that's a mid Tide.
Oh.
I hope it is.
I feel like it's not.
I don't think
But
it
it's
is.
TI.
It's
TI.
Chris Luck though.
I hope
Chris
it's
Luck.
a 1 or 2 tie. That'd be sick.
Oh God, I'm gonna lose like
That's,
so much of
that's
my
probably
hair
that's probably
from
what
stress.
Secret's thinking. Is like, it's Chris Luck. Can he really play Tide? Like, this is.
You know, that would be the
Such a-
next level play for sure.
Dude, I guarantee you every core mid player has played the carry type build.
Oh,
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Gonna have gray hair by the
Yeah,
end
see,
of
so
this
they're
match.
going to ban out OD instead.
Abaddon?
Okay. Mid
All right.
Tiny. Abaddon off lane. Faces Void. Yapsor Enigma. Puppy Witch Doctor. It's gonna be like a Zai Witch Doctor. Just watch.
That'd be sick.
Mid one
That
Witch
would be
Doctor.
dang.
Mid 1 Witch Doctor.
Yeah,
sick
that
too.
would be
You know?
super dang.
I've already seen the core shaker.
Abaddon 5. I mean, it is
good
played
hero.
as a 5 a lot. It's more of an offlaner now, though. People are playing it that way.
You want to hear a hilarious Witch Doctor build?
Yes.
Tenbird showed it to me. You buy Buckler and then Bloodstone. And you go 4-4-0. Oh, Storm. So this is a support Doom, probably? Oh, they're like deciding. They're not sure either.
Mid one tiny?
I mean, that is definitely something like. Okay, oh, Stinger.
So
It's
it's gonna be
Whisper
Whisper Doom. All right, I like that a little bit better.
I was gonna say it's actually not bad. It's like who needs more items in this game? I feel like Doom with items is good. You're gets an Enigma and a Faceless Void. Like getting the Doom off on either of those heroes is incredibly good, and the only way you can do that is with items. Tidehunter, he just walks in and ravages. Maybe he gets a Vlad's or something.
Yeah.
You don't need items to do that. In this particular game.
This is actually kind of hard to call. I actually think the Infamous lineup is not bad.
I don't think it's bad, but I like Secrets a little more. I think they've got just a lot of really scary heroes.
I mean, the only issue I see with Infamous's lineup is the laning phase. That's like where I'm truly worried for them. But if they can make it out of laning phase, I can easily see this like lineup snowball.
I worry that they can't close it out early enough to prevent this mid to late game decision making when Secret seems to be almost at their peak relative to other teams.
Yeah.
I would have liked to maybe see something a little more up tempo.
I
I also don't know what to think about Doom. We haven't really seen Doom
No.
much at all.
This
He's
is a
been dead
comfort hero, though. This is a comfort hero for Whisper, so that might be why he requested
But
it.
is Doom good, though? It's like he got hit really hard with that nerf where you can't take the big creeps anymore. You have
Yeah.
to level up the Devour.
Yeah, I
so
mean-
I just don't know what to think about this hero.
I guess against a Void, there's not all that much pressure in the lane. Like Void just hits Doom and Doom just heals. Void's just like a slow harass hero. It's not really a kill hero, but with the Witch Doctor, it is a little different. I want to favor Infamous in this one only because Hector got a second phase Lifestealer. Like, I feel like Hector's on a way more comfort hero for him this game, and he's going to get huge. I think whether or not Infamous wins or loses this game, Hector's going to be huge. I mean, that's a pretty safe bet. He's always huge, but...
I want to believe too, but after seeing how Secret play around the late game and they managed to get to the Void Tiny again, it's really hard for me to say that Infamous is going to come out on top this game.
Rule
And I
number one in
think-
sports, you never give him a run back.
Yeah.
I don't know sports, so I don't know what that means.
I don't
to
know
be-
either,
to be
but one
totally
of the
honest.
people I pub with does, and he always says that.
Oh,
so.
there you go.
And it's always proven to be true.
Run back. What is that in bowling or something?
No,
It's
like
curling.
Oh,
You
right.
should know that. It's the sport
'Cause-
of your people.
You run back to like the enemy team and tell them thanks for playing.
No, did Canada invent curling?
I think so.
I thought that was the
It's our national
Nordic
sport.
folks. Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, he has 7 stacks.
Dude, he is
Oh,
dead.
jeez. All right.
Wait, Zai died, but we need to see this. This is more important. Wait, he's trying to one-shot him. He's trying to one-shot him.
What?
Oh.
That was 10 stacks.
It's not enough.
He just jumped it. Oh, that is so sad.
I mean, he understands, right? Like, if it doesn't kill him, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
It's a
seen
lot
10
of
stacks.
mana.
I've never seen 10 stacks before.
Wow.
I think Nisha let it stack up. He's like, I'm a Void. Who cares?
Yeah. As long as
Just
it
let him
doesn't
keep
kill
wasting
him.
his mana.
Honestly, like, this sucks. This really sucks for Schofield. He's got like 2 more uses of the
Yeah.
poison, what the hell it's called.
And he's got no more mana regen.
Shadow poison.
Thanks,
Shadow
Dave.
poison.
How do you not know it's
It's,
not
it's a
shadow
type of
poison?
poison. I don't play that hero.
Come on. It's shadow demon. So
But
it's shadow
you cast.
That doesn't matter.
poison. Ooh, the
Oh,
backstroke.
Lord.
My favorite.
I like they're just messing with the Enigma. You never want to give Enigma a free jungle. You
My,
just
what was
lose
it? They
to
were
the
doing
hero.
that with Ricky for a while, right? They were sending
Yeah.
Ricky to just tail him around.
Yep.
That was fun.
Oh, interesting. They put Hector mid with the Lifestealer for this matchup.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we're really good against the tiny.
Yeah.
That's really smart. Although that does deny your Storm a lot of levels, and I don't think Storm does particularly well against an Abaddon.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a bit of a faux pas then there that they should have just kept it? Although Zai
wait.
is
This gives Hector
Oh.
like a really good game, but
Man,
but
that's-
isn't that
that's
like the
silent.
opposite thing of what a lot of the like
Oh, I just realized he took pole level 1. That's how they got the first blood. Yeah, if you look at Storm's build, he's
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Well, like Lizard likes to say a lot of the times, like, all right, so you're having some questionable lanes. Generally, though, you want the hero that's going to be coming online first to have the better lane, and then you just trust in the fact that you're.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. So is this like I know Hector's going to have a better game by doing this, but is it worth it? Because if Chris Luck's going to be struggling to get those levels, and he's not going to be able to be as active.
I think it's fine if they stack for him.
Okay.
Which
Which
they
is not
can't-
happening.
Which they yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hard to say.
And then you're against an Enigma too. So this is an Abaddon getting solo XP against you.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be this window where Zai is like level 5 and Chris Luck is level 3 or 4, and he's going to get dumpstered in the lane. I mean, he's already kind of doing. He's like having the CS of Zai.
The fact that he doesn't have Remnant actually hurts him so badly here.
Zai's going to suicide.
Yeah. Nicely
Well
done.
done.
It's nice to be an Abaddon. Don't have to buy regen.
Oh boy.
Puppy stacking. I don't know who for. Mid one, I guess, because he can max tree.
You know, you said this matchup is like pretty good, but
Okay, I actually disagree with everybody saying that the Lifestealer Tiny matchup is like super Lifestealer favored. I think Tiny can totally out CS the Lifestealer because of his base damage.
oh, here we go. Another suicide coming right up.
Space created, I guess.
Yeah. Look, he just shields it off
Yeah,
again. He
he's
actually
fine.
can't die.
Good old Abaddon.
I love that Yapstar's coming into the lane too a little bit to help out. But there's a huge wave of XP
Oh,
that he's gonna get. So like this is really bad for Infamous. Even if they kill Zai,
yeah.
Yapstar's
losing out.
at the wave, and
Yeah.
I think they'll finally get him, but oh, Chris
oh,
Luck
so close.
living life on the edge.
That was a good try. I mean, honestly, I think he's fine with that. Like, he wasted so much of their time.
Look at Chris Luck.
Really getting in the head of the offlane player there.
Oh, man, this actually hurt so much.
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying.
So much time that he's on lane.
Dude, he hasn't been in lane for like 40
Yeah.
seconds, 45 seconds.
Even that one bottle charge, you can't walk up the hill because you're afraid Yapsor's there. Oh, that sucks. I like Yapsor's playing the lane. I feel like a lot of Enigmas just chill in the jungle for so long and you can actually pressure, especially if it's a storm. Come on, what does this hero do in the lane? As a side laner. Like
Yep.
almost nothing.
Stinger
Bounties
is
are about to spawn
walking
too.
all the way back.
Yep, as the bounties are spawning, that feels really bad.
Yeah, I think they might actually get all 4. No, they're trying to position for at least 1. Puppy doing the smart thing. Smart move going all the way
He's
over.
gonna suicide for this. He knows he's dead.
Hey, might as well get your spells off.
Oh, he does have the fairy fire though. I don't. No, he's.
Oh,
dead.
jeez. Mid one just took down Chris Luck. All right.
Fortified structures can't be breached. I could. Radiant's middle tower is
Well, this isn't great.
That's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Enigma coming up here is a really nice rotation for the bounties. Deny that from Chris Luck, who had the bottle. And then mid one pressuring.
Dyer's top
Super nice. I think Infamous is playing this really greedy, so getting any early chip damage on towers is super important. More important than defending your own towers because Infamous is not going to play on the enemy side of the map for at least like 20 minutes. So it's all about getting tower damage. Then you take a few purely aggressive smokes in this game for sure.
Purely aggressive.
It took you a second.
I didn't even realize there was a meme about me that I created accidentally. A purely aggressive smoke. Apparently I said that at the KL Major, and then Black and Bulldog made fun of me relentlessly for an entire cast after that. I didn't
Yeah,
even
that
know.
sounds about standard for the
I
two of
didn't
them.
even know.
Oh,
What is a purely defensive smoke? When you run away. That is a thing.
That is a thing.
Uh-oh, Yapsor now.
is there any follow-up? Oh, they're trying to do the block, but
He just
no
took his-
damage. Smart play.
Damn, Yapsor's very farm. Fuck mode.
Oh,
Oh.
the bash. Very nice.
What's Whisper's build, just out of curiosity? Okay, he's got max Devour.
yeah, 3-1-1.
Just going
I think
greedy.
you kind of have to, right?
Sometimes people will go for 3 points. People will go for like Scorched Earth to kill.
To kill, yeah.
But then it's almost always Devour max. It's like a second spell. Or first. It's like second or first. It really sucks to go into the mid game without max Devour. Its ability just accelerates your farm so much.
Dyer's bottom tower is about
Deep
to
Observer
flounder.
Ward.
Yeah, that's a really nice ward. I love how active mid one is. He's got the Bassi too, treads. This is what he did the other game on Tiny. Just takes towers. Like he plays here like a Leshrac.
That's kind of his whole thing, dude. That's why I like watching mid one so much, because his playstyle is so versatile. When he needs to plant in a lane, he does. When he needs to move around and make space, he does.
God, this is so nice.
Dude, it cleaves the creeps
Yeah.
behind him. I honestly did not know that.
Yeah, cleaving off the tower is really nice. I was going to say that this tower's maybe not that important, but considering how deep that Observer Ward is there on the triangle, I think the reason Secret's trying to take that tower is to enter into the triangle, because they see that there's a Storm who's doing very poorly, there's a Doom who's going to want to just devour creeps, and then there's a Lifestealer played by Hector, who's just going to get a Radiant to Midas and farm. And that is the greediest possible place that you can play on the map. Well, that's where you play the most greedy, I should say.
Yeah.
Where like you just want to safely farm and get as much as you can, and that's exactly what Infamous wants to do. So usually you see this top tower dying first, but I think this area of the jungle actually doesn't matter that much. I mean, they'll take it because it's free, right? But
Dyer's
He just went from lane to lane. He's just
under attack.
cleaving down
yep,
these towers.
yep. And then giving the mid lane to Yapsor,
Dyer's top
who can just kind
tower
of chill
is
there, get some
gone.
XP, defend the tower. He's quite tanky.
What is that?
It's hard to defend him, or hard to dive him. What, the fountain?
Yeah, what is that fountain thing?
I think it's a tree.
Oh, this is part of the terrain, right?
It's definitely a fountain, guys, not a tree.
I'm pretty sure
Oh, do you mean like in terms of?
it's either like a torch or a tree on the normal map. Maybe it's not a tree, but what is that on the normal map?
I think it is actually a tree, because I think you can eat fountains. If you get a
Okay.
tango.
That is really weird. Okay, it is a tree.
Yeah, that's a tree.
All right, Valve. This is why we couldn't let Alpine Ursa in the game.
Oh my God,
You
you're right.
joshing.
Dude, tango it.
Does that thing look like you can eat it? I mean, I get you can't eat trees, right? That's but accepting
you?
accepting that you can eat trees.
You never eaten paper as a kid?
I mean, I ate some paper,
I'm pretty sure Jenkins has eaten a fair
I
share of
smoked some
random
paper too when I
stuff
was a
when he
kid.
was a kid.
but not fountains.
Well,
Smoked
you can
some
add it to your
paper.
list.
Oh,
someday.
yeah.
What about a chocolate fountain?
I mean, I eat the chocolate, not the fountain.
God,
wow,
I
that-
would love to see you at a wedding where like there's a chocolate fountain, you try to actually consume the fountain instead of the chocolate.
Wow, that stone looks delicious. I'm gonna eat that stone.
It's legitimately been like a minute and a half, and Mid One has been through every
Every
3
tower.
lanes and
Yeah.
all 3 towers. He actually killed all 3 towers.
How do you fight right now? You don't have Ravage. I think probably just got Doom online, but that's the only hero.
Radiant's bottom
Level
tower
6,
is
max Devour. This guy's farming. Doesn't even have it.
Oh.
Freebie?
I don't.
jump for,
I don't
Maybe not
think
so
he
free.
does it. Yeah, mid one's right there.
That's
oh, no avalanche. Luckily for him. If there was avalanche, he was just done.
cooldowns super long in the early levels.
Yeah.
Chris Luck is like so poor. Like he's not going to be able to be active and move around, and like there's still so much time that is necessary for Hector to come online before he can do much of
that's the
anything. I
problem.
think this was a huge oopsie, for lack of a technical term.
I'm not going to count him out like just yet. They took 3 towers, and they're only behind by 1,000 gold. This could be like, you know, the reverse secret, you know?
This could be.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he almost got that last creep before the...
Yapsor tried to steal the kill with the Malefice.
Yeah.
I saw that, Yapsor. Come on, man.
No, it's good.
He's got the mech. He's got a full mech ready. Just needs to send it. Now the tower push is going to get unreal. They have Zai, too, with the Bassi, phase boots, level in the passive. Ah, 2 bracer, phase boots build. Classic. Immortality.
Oh,
All
they're
right.
just gonna... Yeah.
That was Hector. They just got Hector.
That was 2 ultis that they just used. They used Witch Doctor Ultimate and they used Black Hole.
He's saving a point. He can skill the ulti.
Now this is a problem. There are like 3 heroes down there and they can't do anything to Zai.
Yeah, Zai's just sitting in front of the tower, defending the siege wave.
He's gonna reach with the shield.
That's a dead stinger. Probably a dead Schofield too. And they
Oh, they
did
found
mid one
mid
though.
one.
Chris will look. All right.
Oh, that's a big kill.
That is a good kill for them, but are gonna lose Schofield here.
Wait, they killed...
Dominating, I guess.
All right, what's
killed
going on in the other
Yapsor.
lane? Can we wind that back?
They doomed, I imagine, somebody? Oh no, they didn't
No,
doom
There's
so
him.
he
mid
didn't
one.
do
He gets zipped down.
They doomed Yapsor.
He
the
just jumps in
Yaps.
and kills him.
Yeah,
Pull.
yeah.
Oh, doesn't
no
even
dude.
do him. Just finds him. Dude,
All right.
Chris Luck actually made so much happen with nothing.
That is still, I mean, Secret's kind of, they're a little far up when there's a play being made on the bot lane with 3 heroes. That's very ballsy. I mean, that's the thing, in Dota, you're obviously trying to get the most that you can off of the map, and sometimes you make like the wrong call, but
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
playing close to towers against Storm is so much mana.
I don't know. You know, they have a lot of farm on Infamous.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's 3 towers down, and they're only behind 1K still. I think that actually says a lot.
That's true. But towers are eventual gold. Like, if you can start controlling the map with Secret, then the gold lead is going to grow.
Well, isn't that like also the big thing here is making sure that you take away these resources from Chris Luck and Hector?
Uh-oh. Stinger. Ravage goes off.
Okay, well maybe they can get a pick off here. Or not.
No.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh, he has Chrono.
Oh.
wait. He didn't
Wait,
catch the
disruption?
SD. Didn't catch the SD, but he has no mana, so he might as well be dead, right?
Yeah.
I think Chris Luck's still in pretty big trouble here. Gets off the zip. That's as far as he's going to go.
Oh,
the
the bounce!
cask. Oh, makes it even worse. Now trying to grab the Doom.
Oh, no.
Toss back. Secret starting to erupt here. Pulling away with some serious momentum as Whisper will be destined to fall. Over a 3K net worth lead now as Infamous lose 2 cores.
Yeah, they were put in a really awkward position. They definitely didn't want to fight there, but like Ravage got forced out, and then Chris Luck just tried to follow up with it, and then used all of his mana, couldn't get away afterwards. They have to be a little more patient. Like they have to realize like they're not ready yet.
Yeah.
Just try to stall, but wait for your core items.
That's one of those situations where like the Ravage comes out because he's about to die, but you probably just shouldn't take that fight, period, honestly.
Yeah. Secret just taking control. They know like they can't be stopped. So
Well, I think that's the other issue, right? Is the fact that Secret isn't giving them any breathing room. They know that they can't fight yet. They know that they're not prepared. You've only got a Midas over here on Lifestealer and a Bracer. So they're playing this very, very well. They're playing it exactly as they should be.
probably Medallion coming up soon. Secure Roshan.
Yeah, Zai's definitely the Roche killer. Puppy, he's got his boots bracer build going on. He's looking good. Oh, the cask. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
he
he's
ticks
dead.
down.
He's
He
dead.
ticks down, yeah.
One final back
get out of
throw.
here, mid one. That's a solo kill.
Dude, Puppy is unstoppable.
Yeah, 6-0 on 3.
Damn, he keep mana boots. Oh my god. What a day it is for 5-row supports everywhere. Oh, no, he
No.
buy smokes.
He doesn't even need it. He has clarities. That's fine. But yeah, I think if Infamous want a shot at this, they're going to have to make a lot happen in, like, I want to say, like, the 25 to 30-minute mark.
How do they make this happen, Mason? Tell me.
Radiance tiny.
Radiance.
Smoke with Ravage. Doom.
Doom the right targets, jump in with Lifestealer, infest on the Storm.
They need to Doom Void. They need to either kill Void or Doom Void, and then kill other people.
Basically, Storm has to find Enigma, and Doom has to find Void.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Or, alternatively, you Doom the Abaddon, and you jump the Void and kill him before he does anything, and then someone else zones up.
Yeah, they would need to like Ravage and Storm Grip, I think, the Void to kill him without the Doom. But otherwise, Abaddon's gonna save. So
Yeah, they have to. They need an answer for all three of these.
yeah, they could imprison the Abaddon and then catch him with like the edge of the Ravage. That's also possible.
It's a lot of like.
What do they need?
Different-
Type of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's asking. I mean, it's asking a lot.
What is the old phrase? Maybes may fly in
Oh,
May,
I
but
already-
not.
I already.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some sort of close.
okay, well, this is a good
Oh,
start.
the black hole!
Connect on 3.
And the Chrono. Oh
that
my
is
God.
the double bubble, boys and girls. But can they actually capitalize?
Dude, the
They get
Absol is so
Snowfield.
tanky.
Ravage.
Absol's still alive.
The Ravage caught nothing, really.
Oh my gosh.
And they gotta run. Cast
Can
comes
they
down.
get it? They're not. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get
Wait,
out.
does
Alright.
oh, Hector's.
They're mid one.
He's so tanky with the Frost Armor. That's a super good pickup from Doom.
Oh. They did find Zai. Zai died somewhere. Zai died in the middle lane.
What?
To what?
All right.
Can you hit enter for us so we can see who killed him? He just denied himself.
Okay.
So I guess.
He just went mid and Sudoku'd.
Yeah,
he
I
just
guess.
defended the tower and then Sudoku'd himself.
Yeah. But yeah, that was another ambitious move from Infamous before their timing. I guess they feel like they need to get something done on the map and then transition into an objective, but they just don't have the firepower
Yeah.
to do this.
You wonder how much of this is actually nerves too, right? Because you're down one game, you're against Secret, who is, considered S-class generally.
I think it's also the fact that Secret has such like early tower push with the Abaddon plus Enigma and the items that they built plus mid one's build that you're really worried that if you don't take a fight, you're just going to lose all map control, and then who cares about your timing?
Here we go
Oh,
again.
this fight, I don't know about this fight. Cross up,
Oh, Whisper is dead.
Yeah, he's already taken down. He managed to skip the Doom off, though, but they don't have any follow-up, although they're going to go jump after
Oh, they found
Yapzor. Can
Yapzor.
they burn him down? Yep, there's not going to be a lag hole here. And
Wait,
they're
this is not that
jumping
bad.
Back around, they're
They found the
saving
Doom.
him up. Can they get the kill? They'll find the kill over onto Nisha. And they'll take down Chris Luckstinger. Looks like he's next on the list as we see Schofield running for his life, trying to get away from mid one. Oh, he's got 12 hit points left. Is he going to be able to make it out? He's going to try to juke around the trees, but Zai says no.
All right, does Infamous just like mass buyback here?
No.
All right, well, that was
Well,
anticlimactic.
they don't
Thanks, guys.
even they don't even need to Roshan, or they can't Roshan. They don't feel safe.
Death timers are too low. They don't have the resources anymore. Although they should have Black Hole soon, right?
Yeah, they didn't have it for that last fight. They targeted him down, but I think they were trying to make sure that he couldn't throw out the Night Pulse and whatnot.
Yapzor bought back, right?
Did he?
I don't remember who bought back.
Bottom tower is under
He didn't.
No. Nope, nope.
Nice. Okay.
Toss up around the pit. Stinger. He's got to run himself back here. We've got Whisper. He's all
wait, he has
kinds of stuff,
Chrono.
but they've got the Chronosphere. He'll turn back around and try to take down Nisha.
Oh,
but
Ravage
Nisha
saves him.
Still live and kicking, turns back around towards Chris Luck. As Whisper, he's been taken down for a while now
the
here.
breeds.
Are they going to be able to find it? No, they'll turn in.
Wait.
Puppy sitting low. He's going to fall, and they're chasing after Whisper. He's still alive. Can they get mid one? Yes, they'll find mid one. Zai still alive. They're starting to retreat over on the side of Secret. They do have that Death Ward doing a little bit of damage to Hector. It's tickling him. He does have the Maledict on, but they should be able to find the kill over onto Schofield. And they had a buyback out of mid one. They want this Roche.
Double buyback. I think they used it on Puppy also.
Yep. I mean, that was a pretty amazing fight from Infamous, all things considered.
I feel like the problem is initiating.
Oh,
on
is he gonna go for it?
On Tight Hunter.
No. Whoa, okay. Just
Damn
says
it.
hi, waves. Hello. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Just
that
kidding.
that was close. I mean,
And they get a kill on Stinger.
he knows
Alright.
his mana on the ulti. He knows the mana very well. I think most people probably die if they do that.
Uh-huh.
Crimson Guard, love this. Love this on Doom.
So it's 20-9, and
Is he? He's
Secret-
gonna have it queued up. He wants BKB Shivas after the Vanguard.
Huh.
they actually managed to close up the gap
That
a
is
little bit.
interesting.
Is it on the courier?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, there's
I didn't see the buckler.
that's just
first. My bad.
casual Buckler Vanguard.
My bad.
That ice armor is such a good pickup this game. That is like Hector has just eaten so many Witch Doctor ultis, just tickles him.
Yeah. And now there's Crimson Guard too. So
I feel like ice armor probably needs to get nerfed. People just don't pick it up because
It's
I don't know.
defensive. It seems underwhelming. I think usually when you're thinking Doom, you think like aggressive. You know, I want to follow up with stuns, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Does it need to get nerfed if it's one of those things that you're not seeing people pick up?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think when you do see it, it's insanely broken. Like there's no Lich armor
It
anymore.
is really strong.
True.
It's so good. I know people in the late game now, like on Enchantress, they try to just keep an Ogre. Just because the ice armor's so good.
Wait for the Frost Ogre Arcana, bro.
Boy.
Calling it.
Why Frost in particular?
I don't know. It just seems easy and
Gender bent.
stereotypical.
Gender bent robot Frost Ogre.
That sounds like an
They
anime.
find Zai.
Are they gonna follow up?
Oh,
Chrono
the
in the back,
Chrono.
Catches only one, but it's a good one. The Shadow Demon gets off a defensive disruption.
He still pops here, yeah.
They still find Stinger. It's a 2-for-0.
They found the Tide Hunter too, so that's like an instant team fight over.
It's going to be up in like, 15.
Can he toss?
back?
No, he can't.
What's this? Dire for the
Buyback just
Magnus.
becomes available on the Tide. The All-Near on the Void.
Zai dealing with the mid lane push. It's really nice to be an offlaner and push this mid lane because it takes one single creep wave and the creeps are at the base, so you can just immediately get back to your team. Although they're not really utilizing it, but
Orchid not far off for Mr. Luck.
Dire are standing for enemies.
Click on Witch Doctor again. Doesn't his little portrait at the bottom look so funny? He looks like a sad version of Tusk. And speak of the devil.
Nice.
Puppy with the TP. Bold.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
I think he
that
would
was
have made
close.
it if it wasn't for that Infest.
yeah,
actually.
definitely. Infest actually does so much damage at the later 2 levels. The level
Yeah.
1 is extremely underwhelming, but
What is it, level 1? Did they ever change it? Is it still 50?
100 and something, I think. Yeah,
Like
then
150.
275, then 400.
It used to be 50.
50.
Yeah.
Sad. It's just sad. Do you remember when RP did like 400 damage? You just get level 6.
Was it like 2, 3, 4? I
solo
think
kill
it
people,
was.
something like that, yeah. Just solo kill people as soon
This
as
was
you
when
get 6.
when he was super broken.
Yeah, that was nuts. I think Skewer did way
Skewer
more
was
damage, too.
no, it was 1300 range at level 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just RP Skewer into
I had that
tower.
happen to me in a game actually. I was playing in a tournament and we were against monkeys, and this was when runes spawned at 0.
Monkeys forever? Or like
Yeah,
a bunch
monkeys
of
forever.
monkeys?
No, monkeys forever.
I know, and I
0 minute rune spawn. He picks up invis, goes mid lane, and skewers my mid player's tower. I'm glad that's not a thing anymore.
Skewer from Rune to tower?
No. He picks up invis and he goes to mid lane, and he skewers from one end of the
Yeah.
one
Oh, yeah,
side of the
that'll
river
happen.
to the other. Yeah.
That'll happen. Balanced.
Balance.
All right, that's a big smoke. Do you have Black Hole up and running now on the Enigma? Who are they going to catch? Place your bets, boys. Who are they going to catch?
They're gonna catch Tide.
Shadow Demon or Tide.
Wait,
That is an infested golem.
he's very strong. Oh, he's breaking smokes with this.
Ooh, all right.
Okay,
Y'all
well,
are
Shadow
wrong.
Demon.
It was Schofield.
He has no
Whisper.
armor on himself.
Oh, he chronos him.
Goes here's the Tide. They're putting out some damage over on the backside there using the Witch Dog ulti, which they take
Oh,
down.
classic.
Whoa, no. Oh, no.
That's so bad.
Stinger, no.
Oh, why?
This is the problem with with the 5 Tide Hunter, especially against a hero like Void. It's actually not that difficult to kill him before.
You can get focused.
Yeah.
You don't have the items to be tanky. It's cool that Secret S identified that. They're not just like, this is a Tide Hunter, he's unkillable, let's not go on him. They're actually killing him in fights,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which normally would be incredibly dumb, but it's a 5. So it's worth it.
Like, what does Tide have? Like wand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. It's just
Sniped
a
it.
wand.
Yeah, he is not tanky. Look at his mouth.
Oh, is it good?
It that happens a
he's
lot of
freezing.
times, yeah.
Maybe he's nervous.
It's creepy.
But he is nervous, you know? It's TI.
Oh,
It's
it's
time.
fixed.
Oh, he's good now.
Yeah, he's good. He's chilled. He's calm.
He just
He's like, God, I hope no one saw me ravaged right when I died.
I'll dig that.
maybe the mouth was moving, so he's like bitching at his team.
Team?
Well,
Team, I had a perfect Ravage. Where were you?
I hit the
Dead.
witch. I hit the witch doctor. How come nobody killed him?
you're right about Hector, though. He is
He's popping off.
dominating the farm.
2K up on the Void.
I gotta use this texture pack or whatever it is, the terrain. You can just see all the juke paths with these trees. They're
Radiant
so
Yeah. Mortal
obvious.
Gardens.
faces a stiff
I don't love the way it looks, but it does make it way easier.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Whisper.
top on Whisper. He's dead.
Fairly tanky, but Maledict should be enough.
Oh.
Ultimate. Now Hector's in, though. He wants Puppy. Black Hole connects on Hector. There's the save.
Wow.
Shadow Demon getting some value, though Schofield will get popped.
That could have been really bad if that black hole got off. Good positioning by Schofield, also using the shadow poison in the trees to scout first, because Yapstar had such a nice positioning. He was totally out of vision. So he just kind of sniped them with the vision into bubble. Did I see he has an Orchid as a Storm?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Kaya Orchid.
It's really unfortunate though to be against like an Abaddon. You have to like
Yeah.
Orchid, you have to Orchid him, and then Yapsor has Guardian Greaves as well.
Yeah. I'm just like wondering, like, how do you fight into Secret once Yapsor gets BKB?
You do Yapsor, but then he gets saved, and there are 3 cores that also need to be doomed. I mean, doom Yapsor, hit a Ravage, kill somebody, kill like the Void.
I mean, the thing is, like,
They need Basher on Nags too, I think.
yeah, I mean, I was just wondering, because, like, once he gets BKB, right, then you kind of shift priorities. You start chronoing the Doom instead. And then if you chrono the Doom, then, you know, Yapsor just walks in, BKBs, and no one
Yeah.
can stop him. And he'll just chrono follow-up.
Killing the
Whatever.
Doom is so important in this game, actually, because whenever we talk about like how does Infamous win a fight, it's always around the Doom.
Yeah.
Like no matter what way you think about the team fight, it's going to involve the Doom getting his spells off. So if he just doesn't, how do they win?
Okay, they're going to go in. They don't really prioritize the Black Hole very much.
Scanning for enemies.
I think they know that Nisha can get a pretty good Chronosphere most of these times. So.
Some of the value of that double bubble strat is that you have the oscillating cooldown. So you can use one, you can still try to take a fight. Doesn't always have to be together.
I mean, the other thing, too, is Midnight Pulse is just such an insane follow-up to Chronosphere.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
honestly Enigma. Like you arguably play around the Midnight Pulse more than you do the
Yeah.
Black Hole these days. Just use
Oh,
stuns on it.
this is
It's a dead
looking
stinger.
really bad.
That's a very dead stinger.
Got his medallion, though.
He's dead and he does
Kraken
not buyback.
ain't going to save you from that one.
And now we're getting closer and closer to the Void Tiny combo.
Radiant's bottom tower
I think Tiny
faces a
is
stiff
very close.
wind.
Yeah, just 1,000 off.
Structures are
Oh, here we go. What do you bottle?
Double damage. Oh, haste.
Double damage on Storm and Tiny got the haste.
Yeah.
Have we seen any regens or arcanes this game that Storm picked up?
I think
Not
I
really,
saw
right?
an Arcane. Not that Storm picked up, though. I think there was an Arcane
Size
earlier.
level 17.
XP
He has
count?
Pipe, and he has Vlad's.
Oh, is he gonna do the Ags build?
So what does the Ags do again? I know it like makes you shoot mist everywhere, but
Makes miscoil AoE.
Shoot missed everything. That sounds so ridiculous.
Oh, Keisha finds him.
can we highlight Abaddon's to see what it does?
Is it when people around you
it's on the
take a
miscoil.
certain amount of damage
And then just
while
like
your ult
distributes,
is
right?
on?
Yes.
So it's while borrowed
It's
time is
automatic.
on. Anyone that takes 500 damage within 1600 range, a miscoil will fly out.
I thought
so
it made the
awesome.
miscoil AoE. Is there a talent that makes
That's the
miscoil
talent.
AoE?
25 makes it
So-
AoE. You put it on a ground target.
So if you're ulted, it shoots out one miscoil, which becomes an AoE.
Yeah. and
So
it
you're
keeps-
just shooting
yeah.
out this
Yeah.
like.
No. The talent makes it ground targeted, not like AoE, like it flies.
Yeah, but
out.
I'm wondering how it works with the ult in the ad.
Yeah,
I think
don't
it's an AOE around.
That's insanely good if that's true.
I think. I mean, there was a clip in the group stage because S4 was playing it, and there was a moment where they got chronoed as 4, but he borrowed time, and everyone stayed alive because there was like miscoils flying everywhere.
Huh. That's got to be one of the only times I've seen it actually work.
His middle tower has fallen.
It's a fairly gimmicky Ags overall, I think. You have to be positioned very well to get value out of it.
Well, Secret just tried to force high ground, but it's not easy. Like Hector
Roche
is
is up.
still very strong, and Storm was respawning.
Roche is up. They've got Black Hole back up. Maybe they can base something out over here in the pit.
That was a rough game for Infamous, man. 29 to 10.
Yeah.
The net worth isn't that huge. 6K is certainly relevant, but it's just a demoralizing kill score to look at.
I'm not gonna lie, it really doesn't feel like 29 to 10.
I'm just watching Hector on the map run from a jungle camp to a lane that a Storm was walking to farm, and it's like this is how he is top net worth even in a losing game. Is that his team values his farm over literally everything. The nice thing about this though is if you have one hero that's very farmed, you can always play around them, and even if you're behind in the game, you can still win if you play right around that hero. So it's not a bad way to play. But it's really funny to see a Storm walk towards the mid lane. Hector walks out, and then Storm gets like, all right, I guess I can go to the triangle, guys.
Triangle Dota.
Yeah.
What does Storm have? Is he going for BKB? Oh, he's going for Bloodstone. Actually, I guess
I think
BKB
it's
is kind of whatever. You're playing against a
Chrono
Chrono.
and Enigma.
Yeah.
Lincoln Sphere. For the
Oh,
Doom.
Hector.
Oh, that's a real question. How do you fight into Team Secret when you're up against Blink or Blink BKB Lincoln?
You can't.
Go.
Enigma is honestly, like, no matter what happens, Enigma is like the one in the game. This hero is the best carry in Dota. If you get Refresher Ags, you just kill people. They can have 20,000 HP. You'll kill them from full HP.
Well, that is going to be Roche. Do you think they try to go in for like a snatch or something? I think it's kind of scary,
Pretty
right?
risky.
Chris is
But I mean,
all
at this
the way
point,
at the bottom.
do you just risk it for the biscuit?
Maybe. I don't know. Does the Aegis change that much?
I guess not. I guess it's
Aegis
just
Keys.
Age is pretty big. It lets someone siege.
Yeah.
Do exactly what
oh.
Big catch
Oh
mid.
No.
boy, that's Hector.
Yeah, that's a big one. They're
Oh,
going to
this
find
looks so
another on
bad.
top of that. Tidehunter goes down. Infamous just falling apart at the seams.
Oh, it's not over yet. There's more.
Whisper now on the run. They've got plenty to chase him down. That's 3 on the sideline, 2 without buyback.
I think Storm. Oh, no, he's not in position to get the wave. Their second is Frax. He's going to get the tier 1 top. They're not even going to buy back. They might buy back for like a second set, but
This very well could be game here, even if they use these buybacks. You need to play so careful to mount this defense. There's the Bloodstone on Storm. Could help a little bit in this final hold. 20
What does it
seconds
really
on
do?
Doom.
What does it really do?
Gives him a heal.
Breaking against Dire's top barracks.
They killed the courier. Come on, look, that's the MKB.
Denied the MKB. That's not bad.
They can still hang on here. Schofield on the run. Ravage flies, connects on 4. Yapzor with a black hole for the Aegis, though, and it's going to get a full duration channel.
Oh, that's.
And now Infamous will be put 6 feet under as their TI dream starting to vanish before their eyes. It's going to be Secret moving on.
Middle tower is under
it's too bad. They only made $1 million each or whatever.
A
it is.
little bit less. I thought they placed higher. I
Only a
think-
couple of
Let's take a look,
$100,000.
actually. See exactly how much they got.
Wait, why are you checking? They might not have lost yet. It's not over.
Yeah? Chances this one comes back, Yosin?
Why don't we go to the Dota Plus?
Can we
check
get
it out?
check the
David
Dota
for us
Plus.
here?
Damn, it's
Oh,
like
3%.
3%.
3%. That's higher than what I would have
It's
given it.
Storm and Lifestealer in the grave without buyback, dude. There's just absolutely no way.
Even with the storm up, I don't think it would have done anything.
3%
They're way
generous.
too far ahead. 3% is generous. I was gonna give it like a 0.01.
Dire's middle tower just got knocked down.
Let's take a look.
All right.
All right, GG is called.
All right.
So, yeah, that would be 7th through 8th for Infamous being eliminated here, which means Secret is guaranteed top 6. Secret fans rejoice. That is $850,000 for Infamous, so still not a bad payday for the South American squad.
How much is it? 850?
850K.
Good lord.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Infamous still best run in the history of the International for a South American team.
That's
a lot to
true.
be proud of.
That's very true. You know, a lot of people were saying that the South American team was going to come in very, very last place. They proved everybody wrong. Not only once,
Sorry,
but
Greg.